that is autopoids. Autopoids, this word from derived from Greek word. Autos means self or ecos means being. Means two Greek words, combination of two Greek words that made autopoids. So in simple, it is autopoids means it is self-healing substance. That self-healing substance is actually released from variety of cells. In our body, lots of cells is there which will be responsible for the releasing of the autopoids. That autopoids having a certain biological function, certain action in your body, which play a role in allergic reaction, hypersensitive reaction, tissue injury, and certain physiological, pathological play pathological role. So it having a certain role, or it will be that most of the cell or certain cell is responsible for releasing of these autopoids. Okay. So these autopoids we also called as a local hormone. Why we are calling as a local hormone? Because it will be whatever the synthesis of this hormone synthesis and release at local area, local size. That's why most of the time we also consider as a local hormone. Next, please. So classification of autopoids. The autopoids are classified into three major categories. First one is amines. Amine is there. Example of amine is histamine and serotonin. Second one is lipid derived derived substances. Autopoids are prostaglandin and leukotriene. And last one is peptide. For example, plasma and angiotensin. Angiotensins. These are the classification of autopoids. Next one. So autopoids. So from first autopoid is histamine. So today we will discuss histamine and antihistaminic drugs. So what is histamine? What is their biological role? Their pharmacological activation, synthesis of different points related to histamine, and we will discuss antihistaminic drugs. Okay. So this is the basic structure of histamine. Histamine means what? Next, please. This histamine is also derived from Greek word histose means tissue, or it we can call as histamine is a tissue amine. Histamine we can consider as a tissue amine. This histamine actually derived from or mainly present in animal and plant tissue. Actually, this histamine involved in various reactions. It will be responsible for certain allergic reaction. It will be responsible for certain hypersensitivity reaction, or it will be involved in tissue injury. Okay, it also having some physiological role also. Next one, please. Or it will be responsible for it will play important role in inflammatory reactions. Okay. Now, first thing of this histamine. Actually, this histamine was demonstrated by Dale in 20th century. Dale demonstrates that his action in 20th century. So it demonstrates a certain action, like it play important role in allergic reaction. It play important role in hypersensitive reaction. It also play important role in tissue injury. It also play important role in physiological action. Okay. So this action is normally demonstrated by Dale scientists, and which is demonstrated in 20th century. 20th century में histamine क्या है, histamine के actions क्या है, all things which is demonstrated by the Dale. Okay. So first thing we'll start with histamine. Histamine के साथ हम लोग start करते हैं कि पहला point, first point regarding histamine, synthesis of histamine. We will discuss how synthesis of histamine takes place in our body. Okay. Actually, histamine normally stored in two cells, two types of cells. Mast cells, histamine cell present in granules of mast cell or non-mast cell. Okay, exactly where it is present we will discuss. So first thing we will discuss the synthesis of histamine, how exactly histamine is synthesized in our body, or how it is released in our body. So basic precursor required for the synthesis of histamine synthesis के लिए लगता है that is histidine. Histidine से histamine का synthesis होता है. When histidine is there, histidine से histamine synthesized normally. How histidine is converted into histamine? Normally decarboxylase is there. Decarboxylase work on your histidine. Normally what will happen when concentration of histidine is present in your body? So what decarboxylase enzyme is there which will work on your histidine. What it will do to simply remove the carboxyl group. Decarboxylase. Its name self-indicated. What it will do? It will be simply remove कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप को रिमूव कर देना तो आपका हिस्टीडीन कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा हिस्टामाइन। ओके, नॉर्मली योर हिस्टामाइन इज प्रेजेंट ऑन ग्रैन्युलर ऑफ मास सेल, दिस ग्रैन्युलर ऑफ मास सेल नॉर्मली प्रेजेंट in found in skin, lungs, liver, epigastric mucosa. Okay, next one please. Now after this, in the next one please. Next. So these are the distribution of histamine. This is exactly how histamine is. Next one please. Now how release of the histamine is there? Release of histamine normally it depends upon the antigen antibody reaction as well. When antigen is present, when antigen enter, when foreign material, it may be food, it may be drug, it may be hormone, it may be other thing which is sensitive to degranulation, which will be bind with antibody. So any foreign material, any substance which will be stimulated for the production of antibody, especially IgE. Normally degranulation mass cells takes place by the production of IgA. When antigen antibody reaction complex is there, which will be responsible for the degranulation. जब degranulation होता है तो what will happen? Due to degranulation, histamine is released. We discuss synthesis of histamine or release of histamine. Now next point which is related with histamine, it is metabolism of histamine. How histamine is metabolized in our body? So normally histamine metabolized with the help of two pathways. Two enzymes is there, isoenzyme is there that will work on histamine or which will be responsible for the metabolism of histamine. So first pathway we discuss N-methyl transferase. N-methyl transferase is also responsible for the metabolism of histamine. That N-methyl transferase work on histamine and will convert it N-methyl transferase which will transfer methyl group to histamine. So that product will become as a N-methyl histamine. Okay, this N-methyl histamine now next enzyme is now monoamine oxidase work on N-methyl histamine and it will convert into methyl imidazole acetic acid. Okay, so now metabolize now work on N-methyl histamine and then metabolic product of histamine as a methyl imidazole acetic acid. Now next pathway of metabolism of histamine, that is oxidase. Where oxidase also work on histamine and will convert into imidazole acetic acid. Okay, so in these two pathways, histamine is metabolized. First pathway N-methyl transferase or second pathway is oxidase. These two enzymes is responsible for the metabolism of histamine. In this way, histamine is metabolized in our body. Next, please. Now, what is the distribution of histamine? Histamine normally, as already discussed, that histamine mainly present in storing two grams. See, storage of histamine actually. One point is left that is storage of histamine. How histamine is stored normally? Problem is also storage of histamine. Histamine having the positive charge. It is present in the granule, so positive charge is there. So histamine is present in your particular granule. So due to positive charge, what will happen? Positive repels. We will discussing the storage. How exactly histamine is stored. Actually this point is I forget to discuss it, but it is important point regarding the storage. Histamine store कैसे होता है? One problem associated with histamine. Actually histamine having the positive charge. Histamine के पास होता है positive charge. So what will happen when storage is there? So when you store particular granule, particular vesicle, so what will happen? Positive repel to each other, or chances of bursting is there. So that's why nature providing the merciful mechanism. Nature provide heparin and acidic protein. That acidic protein and heparin, these two things having the negative charge. So this negative charge form the complex with histamine. In this way, histamine is stored. Okay, storage of histamine. Actually, storage of histamine one problem is there. जब हम लोग histamine स्टोर होता है, एक प्रॉब्लम होता है स्टोरेज में. What problem is there? Histamine having the positive charge. So due to positive charge, what will happen? Positive repel with each other. So chances of bursting of your granule is there. whatever the vesicle or granule is there, so chances of bursting is there. That's why acidic protein is present or heparin is there. This acidic protein or heparin having the negative charge, or it will form the complex with histamine. In this way, histamine is stored. Okay, so this is the storage of histamine. Now next one is distribution of histamine. How distributed? So as we already discussed that histamine is stored in two types of cell, non-mast cell or mast cell. So mast cell is present in gastric, intestinal mucosa, lungs, liver and plastic. Whereas non-mast cell mainly present in your brain, epidermis or gastric mucosa. So these are some distribution of histamine. Histamine is normally stored or present in this area. Okay. Now next one please. Next. In this way, as we already discussed how histamine is released, as we discussed the antigen and antibody complex is there, which will be responsible for degranulation of mast cell and histamine is released. Next one please. Okay, so now next point related to histamine, pharmacological action of histamine. What are the different pharmacological action of histamine in your body? When histamine is released, so what are their different actions in your different parts of your body? So different organ of your body. So first action on your blood vessels. So histamine receptor, before going to start the pharmacological action, histamine will work on histamine receptor. There are different type of histamine receptor is like H1 receptor is there, H2 receptor is there, H3 receptor there, and H4 receptor. There are 4 type of histamine receptor there, which will present your body on different organ or different part of your body. This histamine will bind with this histamine receptor and it will initiate certain biological activity, certain action. It having this certain action in your body when histamine bind with histamine receptor. So what are the different actions we'll discuss one by one. So first one, histamine receptor is present on your blood vessels. H1 receptor, H2 receptor is present on your blood vessels. So normally what will happen when histamine is bind with histaminergic receptor, what will happen? Histamine dilate the small blood vessel. Histamine what will do? Histamine क्या करता है? Dilate करता है आपके smaller vessel. जितने भी स्मॉलर वेसल्स है, इनमें भी आर्टरियोल्स, इनमें भी कैपिलरी, इनमें भी वेन्यूल्स, जो जितने भी स्मॉलर वेसल्स होते हैं, that all vessels are get dilated when histamine bind with histaminergic receptor, which is present on your blood vessel. Normally when we AC administration of AC, जब histamine को AC administer करेंगे हम लोग, AC subcutaneous route से देंगे, तो what will happen? Flushing is there. Flushing, as we already discussed in last lecture, so flushing is there. It also increasing the heat generation is increases. It increases the heart rate and cardiac output, or little fall in your blood pressure. Okay, normally what will happen? Little or no fall in blood pressure is there. AC एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन करने पे histamine क्या करता है? आपका फ्लशिंग इफेक्ट होता है, हीट इंक्रीज होता है, हार्ट रेट इंक्रीज होता है और कार्डियक आउटपुट भी इंक्रीज होता है और लिटिल और नो फॉल इन योर ब्लड प्रेशर. बट when you inject histamine IV और large doses is given, जब हम लोग ज्यादा डोज अमाउंट में histamine को एडमिनिस्टर करते हैं, so what will happen? Your fall in blood pressure is there. Okay, it also dilate your cranial vessels. Histamine also dilate your cranial vessels. Or see whatever the dilation is there, histamine like autophytes, other autophytes and acetylcholine is there. Acetylcholine or other autophytes जिस तरह से dilate करते हैं, normally how they are dilated, similarly histamine also dilate. It will activate endothelium dependent relaxing factor. It will activate endothelium dependent relaxing factor, that is nitric oxide. So histamine is responsible for releasing more and more nitric oxide. That's why smaller vessels are get dilated. Okay, now next important thing, what are the larger arteries and veins? Larger artery and vein are get constricted by the histamine. Normally what will happen? Whatever H1 receptor is present on your larger artery. So when histamine binds with H1 receptor, so it will be responsible for constriction of larger arteries and veins. Okay, and last one, histamine is increase the permeability. increase the permeability. So whatever exudation of fluid, exudation of plasma in your injury site. Got it? So in this way we can explain action of histamine on blood vessels. These are the action of histamine on the blood vessel. Next one please. Now when we are injecting histamine intradermally or when we are injecting subdermally, intradermal injection is there. So histamine use triple response. Normally this type of question is arises in YOR or normally in synopsis. What do you mean by triple response? के triple response क्या होता है? Normally this type of question is mostly arises in your examination, mostly in YOR, synopsis, and maybe in your examination. So what are the triple response? के triple जो when we injecting intradermal, जैसे हम लोग histamine को intradermally inject करते हैं, so we got triple response. हम लोग को triple response मिलता है. So what is the triple response? So first response when you administer this histamine, first response is there red spot. Within few minutes, red spot is there, few red spot there. It is second. Why a red spot is there? Because of histamine direct vasodilation effect is there, which is mediated with H1 receptor. Vasodilation is there, vessel is get dilated, small vessel is get dilated, or due to dilation, red spot is there. Second is flare is there. Flare is there in direct vasodilation. Itching, due to itching, flare response is there. Last one is wheal. Wheal is there. Wheal is there is due to edema or edema is there due to increased capillary permeability. Permeability increase हो जाती है, edema होता है, that wheal. So that three responses, that triple response, red spot, flare, wheal, this thing we can consider as a triple response of histamine. Why it is so? Due to certain reason, due to certain action of histamine, that triple response is there. Got it? Now next one please. Now next one, pharmacological action of histamine on your heart. Actually, it's not prominent action on skin on your heart in releases. Actually, when histamine is given in lab level, isolated for Guinea heart, when we are giving the histamine on Guinea heart, so what will happen? Histamine increases the force of contraction. Histamine increases the force of contraction of heart. Why force of contraction increases? Because histamine increases influx of calcium. Histamine calcium का influx increase करता है. That's why your force of contraction is increased. Okay. Next important thing, histamine also increases the heart rate. Histamine heart rate को increase करता है. Why? So because histamine stimulates your SA node. SA node, due to stimulating of SA node, automaticity increases, and automaticity increases, which will be responsible for increasing of your heart rate. Okay. Next important thing, histamine suppress your AV node. So AV node conduction, histamine suppress AV node, so conduction of AV node is increases. Sorry, conduction of AV node is suppresses. So histamine is mainly increase of SA node automaticity or suppress AV conduction. Normally histamine if overall effect is seen, we discuss overall effect of histamine on your heart. Overall effect of histamine, heart it will constrict contraction, it will increase the contraction, as well as it increases the AC node activity, means automaticity increases or it suppresses the activity of AV node. Okay, so these are the action of histamine on your heart. Next one please. Now next one, action of histamine on your visual smooth muscle. So normally histamine is responsible for bronchoconstriction. The smooth muscles होते हैं, whatever the smooth muscle is there is get contracted by releasing of histamine. जब histamine का रिलीज होता है तो आपका जो smooth muscles होते हैं contract होते हैं. So especially आपके bronchoconstriction is there, intestinal contraction is there, colic engage, when your abdominal pain is there, uterus is not affected. So these are the action of histamine on visual smooth muscle. Now gland. Actually, histamine releases more secretion. Most of the secretion, mainly H2 receptor, is present on histaminocytes. H2 receptor, which is next to parietal cell. On that, when histamine binds to H2 receptor, so what will happen? ATP is breakdown of ATP into CMP. So CMP level is increased. That CMP level normally activate proton pump. So proton potassium ATPase. Proton pump को activate करके जिसकी वजह से HCl का secretion ज़्यादा होता है. Histamine normally releases whatever the gastric secretion is there. जो भी आपका गैस्ट्रिक सिक्रीशन होता है पेप्सिन और HCl इज इनहांस्ड. व्हाई इनहांस्ड? बिकॉज हिस्टोअमाइनो 6 जो आपके पाराइटल सेल के नेक्स्ट में आपका जो सेल्स होता है वहां से क्या होता है कि जब एक्टिवेट होता है सो मोर ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ ATP इनटू CMP लेवल इंक्रीज होता है एंड दैट CMP लेवल नॉर्मली एक्टिवेट प्रोटॉन पंप एंड थ्रू दिस प्रोटॉन पंप एक्टिवेशन ऑफ प्रोटॉन पंप मोर HCl secretion. So when we are utilizing H blocker, remember H blocker to utilize करते. So whatever HCl secretion is, when HCl secretion is inhibited by antihistaminic drug or H2 blocker. H2 blocker से not only the HCl secretion is blocked by external but also by acetylcholine. जो acetylcholine से HCl release होता है वो भी block हो जाता है. Now next one is next action on sensory nerve ending. Actually when you are injecting a histamine, so it will be responsible for itching or pain. Okay. Next one is autonomic ganglia of adrenal medulla. Actually histamine stimulates autonomic ganglia as well as it will stimulate adrenal medulla. So due to stimulating of these two things, आप ये दोनों चीज को स्टिमुलेट करने से क्या होता है व्हाट विल हैपन मोर एंड मोर रिलीज ऑफ adrenal is there. And we already aware that if concentration of adrenal is increased in your body which lead to secondary rise in blood pressure. Okay, so histamine से more adrenal release होता है और sometimes it enhances the blood pressure. Next one is action of histamine on your central nervous system. Central nervous system पे क्या इफेक्ट होता है? Actually histamine does not cross blood brain barrier. अगर आप हिस्टामाइन को देते हो आईवी देते हो या फिर ओरली देते हो तो ओरली एक्चुअली हिस्टामाइन इज डिप्लीटेड बाय लिवर बट इफ यू आर गिवन आईवी सो डू नॉट क्रॉस ब्लड बैरियर सो इट डू नॉट हैव एनी prominent effect on your central nervous system. But if you are injecting intracerebral injection, directly injecting your brain by the intracerebral injection, so what will happen? Histamine increases stimulate your cardiac center. Your cardiac stimulating center को stimulate करता है. Rising blood pressure is there, hypothermia is there, arousal is there, and vomiting is there. These are the some effects of histamine on your central nervous system when we are injecting intracerebral injection. Okay, next please. So these are the pharmacological action. Whatever the action is called pharmacological action. Now next point related to histamine. Pathophysiological role of histamine. What are the pathophysiological role of histamine? So first role of histamine is gastric secretion. It is play important physiological role in gastric secretion. Histamine also is responsible for gastric secretion. We already aware that non-mast cell which is present in gastric mucosa, we can also call it histoamino cell, which is present in next to the parietal cell. So what will happen? This cell when histamine bind with this receptor H2 receptor से bind होता है तो what will happen? Whatever your ATP get break down into CMP level and more CMP level is increased in your GIT tract, which will activate your proton pump, and due to activation of proton pump HCl secretion is there, gastric secretion is enhanced. This secretion is also enhanced by some feeding. ये जो सिक्रेशन होता है फीडिंग से भी इनहांस होता है वाइगल सिस्टम से कोलिनर्जिक सिस्टम वाइगल सिस्टम इज व्हाट रिलीजिंग ऑफ कोलिन एसिटाइलकोलिन is also enhances the gastric secretion and gastrin. So these are the some other factors which also enhance the gastric secretion. So when we are utilizing antihistaminic H2 blocker, so whatever the acid secretion is reduces, not even by the histamine, it also reduces by cholinergic acetylcholine or other factor. Okay, so histamine play important role in gastric secretion. How gastric secretion is there? By the activation, by the increasing of CMP level. Histamine क्या करता है? CMP लेवल इनहांस करता है, जिससे एक्टिवेट होता है प्रोटॉन पंप, और प्रोटॉन पंप के एक्टिवेशन से आपका गैस सिक्रेशन इंक्रीज हो जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट फिजियोलॉजिकल रोल ऑफ हिस्टामाइन इज it play important role in allergic phenomena when antigen antibody reaction is there. जब भी एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी का रिएक्शन होता है, मेनली एंटीबॉडी which type of antibody, IgE. So what will happen? Allergic degranulation of mast cell and histamine is released, which will be responsible for certain hypersensitivity reaction like urticaria, skin disorder, angioedema, bronchoconstriction or anaphylactic. So whatever, if you want to minimize this action, अगर आपको ये hypersensitivity ये action arterial minimize करना है, तो we can use antihistaminic drug. All things get is minimized except asthma, bronchial asthma. Asthma due to antigen antibody reaction, degranulation of mast cell is there or hypersensitivity reaction is there, like urticaria, angioedema, bronchoconstriction or anaphylactic shock is there or reaction is there. This thing we can minimize with the help of antihistaminic drug. ये चीजें हम लोग minimize कर सकते हैं antihistaminic drug utilize करने से, except asthma. Next one is also act as a transmitter. In this histamine also act as an afferent transmitter in your central nervous system, which will be transmit sensory message to the central nervous system, which initiate each and pain. Okay, that sensation is traveling due to that sensation, itching and pain is there. Also histamine non-mast cell present in your brain, especially hypothalamus, especially midbrain and hypothalamus. So what will happen? This thing is responsible for wakefulness. Okay, H1 receptor present in your H1 receptor is present in your hypothalamus or midbrain. So when this is get activated, इसके activate होने से क्या होता है? आपको wakefulness होता है. When we using antihistaminic drug, जब हम लोग antihistaminic drug use करते हैं, that's why sedation is there. Histamine is responsible for wakefulness in your central nervous system, and when you using antihistaminic drug, that's why sedation is there. Also, H1 receptor is present in your central nervous system, which suppress your appetite. Appetite suppress करता है. That's why if you are using cyproheptadine हम लोग utilize करते हैं, तब appetite is increases. Okay. And next physiological role of histamine is inflammation. To play important role in histamine, inflammation को potentiate करते हैं. How it is being potentiated is simply enhancing the adhesion of leukocyte. Leukocyte के adhesion को enhance करता है. Next one. Actually now next physiological role of histamine is tissue growth and repair. It also responsible for tissue growth and repair of tissue growth and repair. And last one is headache. Histamine is also play important role in vascular headache. Actually what exact action is not known, but it will be responsible for vascular headache. So these are the some physiological role of histamine.